Hello and welcome to your English news broadcast live on ERi-TV. It's exactly 10:30 p.m. on Eritrea's local time from our headquarters at Asmara with your local and global news. I'm Zahra Badouri, but first we'll begin with your major and exclusive headlines for this broadcast. On your local official consecration of His Holiness Abune Basilios. Seminar of youth members of the EDF. On your global, North Korea fires strategic cruise missiles. And on your final global, yet another fuel tanker blast in Nigeria. On your local in brief, the consecration and enthralment of His Holiness Abune Basilios I, the sixth Patriarch of the Eritrean Orthodox Tewahedo Church, took place early this morning at St. Mary Church in the capital, Asmara. Archbishops of the Eritrean Orthodox Tewahedo Church, along with foreign delegates from sister Oriental and Eastern Orthodox churches representing Egypt, Russia, Greece, Armenia, Syria and India, participated in the ceremony. The event was enriched with the church's centuries-old ritual and prayers. Messages of blessings and congratulations were also conveyed by delegations from the World Council of Churches, the All-African Conference of Churches, and the Fellowship of Christian Councils and Churches in the Great Lakes of the Horn of Africa. President Isaias Afwerki, government ministers, members of the diplomatic corps, representatives of the diocese and major monasteries across the country, as well as the faithful attended the 3-hour ceremony in its entirety. His Holiness was elected as the sixth Patriarch of the Eritrean Orthodox Tewahedo Church on 9th December 2024 in Asmara, in accordance with the norms and regulations of the Holy Synod and the Church. Abune Basilios previously served as the administrator of the office of the Patriarch of the Eritrean Tewahedo Orthodox Church. On your preceding and final local, the National Union of Eritrean Women in the Central Region organized a seminar for members of the Eritrean Defense Force under the theme Role of Moral Value and Work Culture. The seminar was conducted in collaboration with the Beleza administration of the Office of the Chief of Staff of the Eritrean Defense Force. Mrs. Elsa Wildegaber, head of the Union branch in the Central Region, stated that the seminar aimed to enhance the awareness and organize of the youth, enabling them to play a significant role in national affairs. Mr. Haptom Araya, member of the PFDJ Central Office, provided a briefing supported by a video presentation to emphasize the importance of work ethics and culture of work, helping participants understand and fulfill their responsibilities effectively. Mrs. Sittal Saleh, head of the National Union of Eritrean Women abroad in the region, urged participants to fully internalize the knowledge gained from the seminar and contribute to the implementation of the union's programs. She also called on participants to preserve and pass down the history of Eritrean women to future generations. Finally, the participants expressed their appreciation for the seminar, highlighting its importance in broadening their understanding. They also emphasized the need for such initiative to continue within the near future. To the studio and back with your global news. On your reports in the International 9, North Korea state media reported on Sunday that North Korea conducted a strategic cruise missile test on Saturday. The country's leader Kim Jong-un oversaw the test, according to the reports, which it was described as a test fire of an important weapon system. State media reports say that the underwater to surface strategic cruise missile traveled 1,500 kilometers and flew between 7,507 and 7,511 seconds before hitting its exact target. The military alliance and joint drills between South Korea and the U.S. were to blame for the growing tensions in the region, the ministry said in a statement carried by the KCNA. North Korea's war deterrence means we're being perfected more thoroughly, Kim was quoted as saying, while the leader also vowed to continue efforts to strengthen the military. In a separate KCNA report on Sunday, North Korea's foreign ministry vowed to the toughest counteractions against foreign tensions, whom refuses Pyongyang's sovereignty. However, Kim Jong-un affirmed that the DPRK will always make a strenuous effort to perform its important mission and duty for defending sustainable and lasting peace and stability on the basis of more powerful development military muscle in the future. In a statement later in the day, South Korea's Joint Chief of Staff and North Korea fired multiple cruise missiles from inland areas toward waters of the West Coast in defending his nation against negative impact. And on your final report, a fuel tanker truck explosion killed 18 people in Nigeria's southeastern Ogun State on Saturday, the National Road Safety Agency said, a week after another incident left about 100 residents dead in the north of the country. The truck suffered brake failure and the driver lost control, crashing into more than a dozen vehicles on an expressway. Unongowambe, spokesperson of the Federal Road Safety Corps, said in a statement late on Saturday. He also reported that 10 people were rescued with different degrees of injuries and another 3 were unharmed. Yet, unfortunately, the remaining 18 victims were burned beyond recognition. Accidents involving fuel tanker trucks have become common in Africa's largest oil producer, which authorities blame on a bad road and reckless driving, often with dozens of fatalities. Dear viewers, that is all for now with your reports, but until then, this is a review of your major headlines. Official consecration of His Holiness Abune Basilios. Seminar for youth members of the EDF. North Korea fires strategic cruise missiles. And another fuel tanker blast kills 18 in Nigeria, after this being the second after 100 were killed last week. That is all for now. Until we are back with some more news, stay with the rest of our programs here on ERi-TV. But until then, have a nice one.